What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the CALM podcast, which stands for Control Alt Love Me, in which I am trying to do that. That's the process of this podcast, me trying to love myself, trying to heal myself, trying to become a better woman, trying to realize that living is a good thing. Yeah, basically, I'm just trying to realize that I am important, I am loved, and that it's important for me to also love myself. So that's why I'm doing this podcast. And also, it is a passion project of mine. I've always seen people do their podcasts, and I was like, you know what? I want to I want to talk my mind too. Say what I want to say too. Get things off of my chest and express myself. So what better way to do it than start my own podcast, you know? So let's get to it. Today I came across this video and it made me shed a tear. It did. It is about how many times are you going to do the same thing over and keep hurting yourself until you're finally like, I'm done being hurt, you know? And let's play some of the video. Okay. Just some of the audio. Let's go.
God allowed me gracefully. And he said, okay, I'll let you continue to break your own heart. I'll let you continue to.
Hold on, you say break your own heart? Did you say God said, I'm going to allow you to break your own heart? That's a word. That is a word, ain't it? How did you break your own heart?
And I want to stop there for a second. So I'm going to dissect the video. Phew, when I first heard that, I was like, why would God allow you to continuously break your heart? But she's going to explain that there's only so much he can do. You have to put in your work and you have to be at your wits' end with going back to the same people, with dealing with the same situations over again, making the same mistakes. You have to be done with it. There's only so God can lead you to better or wanting better for yourself, just like a teacher can teach you as much as they can. But if you're not willing to put in the work outside of class, apply it to your life, improve yourself, there's only so much the teacher can do. Because you got to think about it. The teacher has all these other people they have to teach as well, and they're just hoping that something sticks, something that they instill in you sticks. And that's what I feel like God does. But let me get to this next. Let me continue the video.
By continuing to choose the things that hurt me.
When I say that's what accountability looks like, sounds like, smells like.
Accountability.
I chose to love the things that didn't love me. I was very desperate for it to love me and to choose me, and it didn't. It constantly spat in my face. It constantly broke me. It constantly tore me apart. And there's this verse that I want to share that kind of.
She's going to share a Bible verse, but yeah. I love the first thing that the man said. He said, that's called taking accountability. I totally understand. Taking accountability is, I believe, one of the hardest virtues in life. I'm not sure if that's a virtue. Well, I don't know, but I believe it's one of the hardest things that any human can do is take accountability, because we like to believe that we are right all the time, or that the decisions that we have made are okay. And sometimes you feel like as long as it's not hurting somebody else, like an external thing, as long as it's not hurting somebody else, then it's okay. No, but most of the decisions that we make hurt ourselves. Like I said, like trying to rekindle a failed friendship, trying to rekindle a failed anything ship, trying to rekindle things that didn't go well the last time. And for me personally, that's what I just tried to do, try to rekindle something with someone, and the moment where I made one little mistake or one little thing, then, then the person was done with you again or done with me again. Like, so trying to break this in. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't give people second chances or whatever, but if a situation with someone, if the whole thing was toxic, right? The whole thing was toxic and it ended badly. What makes you think like just a few years later, everything's just going to be miraculously changed? And like I was thinking that in my head, like, oh, maybe this time the person will give me some grace and have more understanding because we're here now, but no. And like I said, with and I'm taking accountability because I told myself, like, stop trying to rekindle things with people. Just stop. There's an What I want to do is learn from the mistakes that I had with people in the past, like learn from that, and then grow and build with someone new because it's hard for somebody to forget what happened in the past. It's hard. And I feel like since y'all have had the negative past, right? When y'all rekindle today, if you do one thing that even reminds them of the past, they already have a stack of things. They already have a stack of things that they already don't like you about, and they're willing to give you a new chance on. And if you even fall into that stack of things that they don't like already about you, then it will be done. you know. So yeah, but this video wasn't strictly about that. That's just an example of just like going back to things that no longer serve you, you know? And this video here explain why we do. I- Well, I can explain it. Like you live off of the hope of what could have been, you know? You have like the what ifs, but it's not worth it because at the end of the day, there's going to be just more sadness and disparity trying to go back to somebody that was toxic or trying to go back to a situation that was toxic. You have to restart, find new people, find new beginnings. I know. But I think that's like an issue that I have. Like, ooh, afraid of starting over with new people, afraid of starting over with new experiences, new locations, new everything. Like, I have a fear of restarting, but I have to like understand that that is okay. And I need to take all the lessons that I've learned in my life, take them, apply them, and start fresh and stop. I relive and I live in my past. That's not good because, like I said, it's going to end like you're literally going to always be thinking about what that person did to you, replaying it over and over again. You have to start over and start fresh. It's hard. I don't want to sometimes because I'm like, since I already know this person, since I already know this situation, since I already know this vicinity, since I already know this location, I know where everything is at, and everything is where it's placed. It's familiar to me, but sometimes familiarity can be something that stifles you, and I'm learning that. Hey, I am learning that, okay? That's why it's sometimes hard for me to do the podcast episodes because I'm like over here, like, it really opens my eyes and my mind, helps me deep think, critical think, analytically think. But it's a good thing. But I see why some people don't like to critically think or like to like really like dissect their past or situations because A, it's scary, and B, it's going to get you to a breakthrough moment, a real moment of change. And like I said, people or me sometimes have the fear of the changing, the fear of getting better, seeing what's on the other side. I have that fear, but I'm not going to allow that fear to hold me back anymore. No, I am going to embrace fear, embrace change, embrace new situations, embrace new people. And I am no longer going to go back to things that do not serve me. I am taking accountability. I'm I'm taking accountability right here, right now. Hmm. And I'm going to end the podcast episode here. I feel like this is a good stepping stone to the next episode. I'm going to build off of this one, right? Build off of it and say and talk about how I took accountability and how I did not speak back to people that things ended badly with and try to rekindle. So I'm gonna stick to my word with that, and I'm gonna work on myself this week. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna go to church tomorrow. I'm going to actively. I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm not gonna partake in this all the bad vices. I'm not partaking in them. Yeah, so I'm in my accountability era, my getting over my fear of change and fear of renewal era, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I know many people don't make it this far. That's okay. But these videos are for me at the end of the day. Yeah, thank you for tuning in to the CALM podcast. Control Alt Love Me. The journey for Danya to love herself. I want to be able to fully say one day, Danya, I love you. Danya, I love me. Irregardless of any other love, external anything, I love me. And that's what we're going to do with this podcast. Peace.